Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants and the final episode of the series where we have two competitions on the line here today. We've got the Premier League up first, the final game of the season at home to Nottingham Forest, and then we face Liverpool in the Champions League final. So the first game is all about the Premier League, and as you can see here, it's quite a tight title race come end of the season here. Us and Man United are level on points, 79 points apiece, but as you can see, our goal difference is far superior with a +7 better goal difference. So if we beat Nottingham Forest at home, who are currently sitting bottom of the league, so theoretically, we should not get an easier game than this in the season. So for this game to fall on the final day of the season for us is very, very nice. Hopefully, no drama here. We get the job done very, very comfortably. Man United, by the way, are away to Wolves, who are sitting 13th in the league. So you'd expect them to win that game. So we do really have to beat Nottingham Forest at home, and hopefully we avoid any sort of catastrophe here today, and we get the job done very, very simply. After this, 6 days later, we have Liverpool in the Champions League final, our second Champions League final, and we're looking to lift the trophy for the second time in the series, and that will also be the final ever game played in the series. So let's hope we win that competition there. Anyway, since the last episode, we've had a little bit of drama, it has to be said. Well, actually a lot of drama. It was really good the last episode. We beat Leipzig very comfortably over 2 legs, and we beat Chelsea away 2-0. After that, we faced Newcastle at home, the team who beat us last season to the league title, and they beat us away from home 2-1. But this game was littered with drama. I think it's safe to say I've been FM'd in this game. Andy Booth with a straight red card after just 17 minutes of the match. Absolutely devastated. I was getting deja vu from last season. We'll get to that in a second. Gunyo actually put us 1-0 up in the game though after that red card 6 minutes later, but then in the second half they got 2 goals, one from Shelderup and then Johan Ott with the winner in the 84th minute. So yeah, it was rather devastating, and it's safe to say that before the West Ham game I was absolutely pooing myself, to say it lightly. I could not wait until this episode to play the West Ham game. I couldn't sleep without playing the West Ham game. I knew how much pressure was on now. If we didn't beat West Ham, well, it looks like the title we're going out to Manchester. Luckily for us, we were level on points with Man United at this point, so we know that if we win our final 2 games of the season, we will win the Premier League. And what a performance it was against West Ham in this game. What character shown from the boys. Absolute domination in this game here away to West Ham. This is a team who we failed to beat at home earlier in the season. We drew 1-1 with them, so I was very, very nervous about this game. And I was very nervous up until the 42nd minute mark because we were dominating the game with no goals in the game so far. But Gunyo made it 1-0, and then 2 minutes later, Mohamed made it 2-0. The second half was a breeze for us as well. West Ham offered no threat at all, and I could rest very easily after this win away to West Ham. Still, the job's not done though. We had to beat Forest at home. We played Watford last season at home. They were bottom of the league at the time. We drew 0-0 despite having 44 shots in the game. So hopefully nothing like that happens here today. If it does, then I think I'll just pack in FootballManager for the rest of my life, to be honest. And after that, 6 days later, we had a Champions League final against Liverpool. Interesting fact for you guys, we've played in 10 finals in a row since we lost to Brighton in the FA Cup final all those years ago. We've won every single final we participated in. So this will be our 11th final in a row since that defeat. And we'll end the series with 11 finals won out of 11 and lift the Champions League title. That would be very nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, I said about deja vu from last season. That is because at home to Man City on the final day of the season, a win here would have secured us the title over Newcastle. And Jack Jarvis got sent off after 21 minutes. So that was devastating. The difference is this season we've got 2 more games to save ourselves. And we've won one of them. Now we need to win the second one at home to Nottingham Forest. And in terms of the team sheet for this final ever Premier League game, we've got Lopez in goal, Arnold right back, Adeilson left back, Maka and Mohamed centre backs, and we've got Jarvis, Bellingham and Acosta in midfield, Magnaghi on the right, Bruno on the left, and Gunyo up front. So for today's game, I'm going with an attacking mentality. I've done this quite a lot this season at home to the weaker teams, and I don't think it's the right time to change here today. I'm sticking with the same fullbacks though, fullbacks on support, because after we lost 3 games in a row, I changed back to fullbacks on support, and the results have been relatively very, very good. So I'm being a little bit cautious in that regard, not letting my wing-backs bomb forward, but I am going with an attacking mentality here today. In terms of players missing, well, only one player missing for this game. That is, of course, Andy Booth, who got a straight red card against Newcastle. So no more Premier League games in the series for him, but he should feature at some point in the Champions League final. So Nottingham Forest at home, as long as we win this game, we secure our first ever Premier League title in the final season of the series. Alright, well, here we go. The final ever Premier League game of the series at home to Forest. We've been quite fortunate here with the fixtures that we've got this game on the final day of the season, but can't take anything for granted here. Need to get the job done, and hopefully we have a good lead at half time, to say the least. I'm very nervous right now, and hopefully nothing stupid happens here. Last season on the final day, we had a player sent off after 22 minutes, Jack Jarvis, so hopefully it doesn't happen today. But saying that, 16 minutes in here, I'm not fully happy with what I'm seeing so far. Not a single shot on target in the game by any team. First highlight of the game, 23 minutes in, we have a free kick. Jarvis was almost met his head to the ball there, on my word. Thought he might counter us then. Here's Maka with the ball. Still a long way to go yet, shouldn't panic, but not great, it hasn't been a shot on target yet to talk of. There might be one now in this highlight though. Here's a Daleson with the ball. He crosses it in. Gunyo's there. It's got to be on target. It is on target and it's in the back of the net. Who else to score than Loris Gunyo? His 48th goal of the season. Will he get to 50? Hopefully. Coric got to 48 goals a couple of seasons ago now, so it's nothing new to see 48 goals, but if he surpasses that, it'll be a new club record for a player anyway. 1-0 in the game. Still a long way to go yet. Let's not celebrate too hard. Man United. What's the result there right now? They're still drawing 0-0. Doesn't matter what they do though, unless they win 9-0 and we win 1-0, so that's not going to happen. So just need to focus on ourselves. A win here secures us the title. Second highlight of the game, Stewart with a kick out. He's actually quite a good goalkeeper, is Stewart. It's interesting in signing him at some point. But anyway, it's 2-0, isn't it? Gunyo, surely. It is. Get him. What a player. It's going to VAR. I'd be devastated if it gets taken off, to be honest. That's a brilliant goal. Don't know what the keeper's doing. It's a goal. Get in. Get in there. One hand on the trophy now. One hand on the trophy. Gunyo with the goal. 49th goal of the season now. He only needs one more to get to that magic 50 mark. Go on, Gunyo. I'm rooting for you, mate. I'm rooting for you. And the team, of course. It's very important for the team, but for him personally, to get 50 goals would be sensational. Man United is still 0-0, so at the moment, we're in cruise control. Can we get a third goal before half-time? Maka. Oh, he's the post. Mohamed's there, though, to tap it in. Is he offside? He might be. If that's the third goal, then is that the trophy for us? Let's be realistic here. Surely it has to be. Get in. Goal awarded. I think we've won the Premier League. Let's not celebrate too early though, but it looks highly likely we are going to lift that trophy. Get in. Well, it's a dominant first half for us. 14 shots, 6 on target, 65% possession as well. Most importantly, we're 3-0 up in the game. So Nottingham Forest, well, even if we lost the game, we might still win the Premier League title. So yeah, we're in a very good scenario right now. But stranger things have happened, so let's not celebrate too early. But I think that's one hand on the trophy. Man United is still drawing as well, 0-0. Corner chance for us now. Magnaghi to take it. Maka's there. Hit the post from the corner where it led to Mohamed's goal. Alright, let's make a couple of changes here. Who can I bring off? Bellingham's tired. Let's take him off. Let's bring on Grana for him. And Scalvini can come on for Mohamed as well. You know what? These two on yellow cards. Daleson can come off. Fafali on for him. And Jarvis off as well. And we will bring on El Idrissi. And put Maka there as the DM. Well, less than 30 minutes to go now. They've only had one shot in the entire game. None on target. At what point can we start celebrating? We don't celebrate until it's officially over. That's when we start celebrating. Anyway, can we get a fourth goal here? Bruno. Send the fans home with a party here today. They'll be very happy as it is, but to win big on the final day of the season in front of our own fans is very, very nice, of course. But can we make one more change in the game? Who am I going to bring on here? You know, I'm going to bring on Aaron Trout for Gunyo. Give Aaron Trout some bit of a match sharpness there. Gunyo can still get his 50th goal in the Champions League final, of course. Man United are finally winning their game, but with 8 minutes to go here, I think it's time we've started celebrating. We have lifted the Premier League for the first time in the series. A bit sad it took so long to win it, but we have won it. Can we get a fourth goal? Put the cherry on top here. 30 seconds to go. Should have won the Premier League last season, shouldn't we really? Let's be honest, but we didn't. Played one more season, at least we won it in the end. Almost blew it on a few occasions, but we didn't. Can we get that fourth goal here, boys? Acosta? Well, it should be a fourth goal, but it's blocked on the line. Not that it matters, though. I think it's safe to say that is guaranteed. They're not going to score 3 goals in 5 seconds. It's pretty much impossible, really, isn't it? And that is it. Did we get to see a trophy lift? Sometimes you don't with the Premier League. We do get in. The first time we can lift in the Premier League. And that is it. We've pretty much completed what we can lift with Portsmouth. I've realised the only competition that I failed to win was actually the Papa John's Trophy in our only season in League One. So if we lifted the Papa John's Trophy as well, we would have literally won every single competition we could win with Portsmouth. So that is really, really nice. We completed the set. Of course, we've got the Champions League final coming up. Great news is we've won that already, but I'll be disappointed if we don't beat Liverpool in the final, to be honest. They've had a very poor season, and I think we are a better team. But anyway, this is why the Premier League, they've finally got their hands on that trophy, so that is absolutely fantastic. Well, that was a walk in the park, wasn't it? It was what I was expecting, to be honest, but you always get a little bit nervous when you got level on points to the same team with one game to go. You never know what can happen, so thankfully it went to plan, and we are the Premier League champions. And that is confirmation of our Premier League champion win here. The 2038 season, 88 years since Portsmouth last won the top division in England, so a long time coming. Not the greatest points tally in the world, I have to admit that. 82 points might not be enough to get you the Premier League most seasons, to be honest. Well, it won't be enough to get the Premier League most seasons, but easily could have got close to 90 points this season, but just slip-ups in some games. So we certainly aren't, I don't think my team Portsmouth here, my version of Portsmouth, shall we say, I don't think we've completely fulfilled our potential yet, to be honest. I feel like there could be a English dominance from this squad of players, to be honest. So haven't quite completed the challenge in that regard, but we have won every single competition. 25 wins, 7 draws, 6 defeats in the season. 85 goals scored is nice though. 33 goals conceded, plus 52 goal difference is nice as well. But there certainly is more dominance to come from Portsmouth, hopefully. Get that amount of losses down and get that win column up as well. Need to see him get over 90 points. That would be very, very nice. But anyway, without complaining too much, we have won the league title this season, but 82 points isn't the greatest points tally in the world. But anyway, we have listed the Premier League. That is one of 2 done in the episode here today. That is our second trophy of the season as well, of course, to go along with the Carabao Cup. So we're looking for our third trophy of the season and a treble to go out with in the series. Is there a better game to play than this to end the series? The Champions League final against Liverpool. That is coming up in just 6 days' time. Well, would you look at that? I did say 82 points was a low points tally to win the title, and Portsmouth win title with fewest points by a champion. So it's actually a new record. No one has ever won the Premier League with that little points before. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Could have done with more points, but we won the league title, so I guess it doesn't really matter what the points are as long as you win the league title. Also, Gunyo has won Player of the Year, which is great. English Player of the Year. He's also won English Players Player of the Year as well. And also on the final day of the season, he actually pipped Erling Haaland to win the top goal scorer boot in the Premier League with 26 goals in 31 games. That's a great record from him. I still think he can get more than that, to be honest. But it's a great goal scoring record. As you see, Erling Haaland with 25 goals. Gunyo got 2 on the final day of the season, and he has won the Golden Boot. What a player he's been for us this season, by the way. Absolutely sensational. Also, Mamadou Lopez got 3rd in the Premier Division Golden Glove. I won Head Coach of the Year, which is very nice. Thank you for that. And also, Portsmouth players named in the Premier League Division Team of the Year. You got Fafali, Maka, Magnaghi, and Gunyo. So 4 of our players in there. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Man United players in the Team of the Year, but only 4 from us. That seems a little bit biased. But anyway, let's get through to the Champions League final against Liverpool. Well, we've just won the Premier League for the first time in the series. Now is the time for the final ever game of the Non-League Giants series here at Portsmouth. And we have Liverpool in the Champions League final. What a way to go out this would be. As I said, our record in finals is absolutely amazing. We have won 10 finals in a row. This is our 11th. Can we finish off with winning 11 finals in a row as well? That would be very, very nice. This is actually our first time ever facing Liverpool in a final, and only our second time facing them outside of the Premier League. On only one occasion we've faced them in another competition. That was in the Carabao Cup semi-final over 2 legs, which we got through them very, very comfortably. So hopefully we can beat them again here. Also, Liverpool had a very poor season in the league, finishing 9th in the league, as you see there. They are in the Champions League final for a reason, though, so definitely not taking them lightly, and they've still got some world-class players, especially Raphael in the centre midfield there. He is an amazing player, so not going to take them lightly, although we are favourites for the final here, and I fully expect us to win this game. And in terms of the team sheet, well, it's completely unchanged than that Nottingham Forest win there. It's been 6 days since that win at home to Nottingham Forest to end the series in the Premier League there, so not changed a single player in the first 11. I don't feel the need to be honest. But of course, I've gone back from an attacking mentality to a positive mentality. Also, great news is we've got every single player available for today's game, apart from the 3 unregistered players, of course. The 2 youngsters, Cordova and Maffler, and third choice goalkeeper Kenlock. Other than that, we've got a fully fit team, so everything is set up for us here to go out in style. Can we do it though? The Champions League final. Let's go. Before we get started with this final game in the series though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, to hit that like button for me. If you're still watching at this point, then surely you must like the video. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it's much appreciated. So let's get going in the Champions League final then. What do I say to the players? This is a day for the supporters, that's what I say. Go on lads, do it for the fans. Well, one thing I say about this team is they are impeccable in a final, winning 10 in a row, so hopefully it continues today. Also, Gunyo is just 1 goal away from reaching that magic 50. Hopefully he can get that goal here today for us. Here we go, though, we're up and running. I said they've got some great players. Rafael and Carlos Fernando are 2 amazing players for them, so definitely got a dangerous team here, Liverpool. But we've got a dangerous team as well, and I'd argue the case that our team is better. Well, I'm pretty sure most people say it's better. We are the favourites for the Champions League after all, and here we are. But first highlight of the game goes to Liverpool. It's a shot, but it's gone wide of the mark. But first blood goes for Liverpool in the game. They start off with a better team as well, so nervy start to the game from us this. Then we've got a highlight straight from kickoff here. Well, straight after that one, shall I say, not from kickoff, because there wasn't a goal, was there? What am I talking about? Anyway, here's Magnaghi. Just feed Gunyo and he will score. He passed out to Bruno, though. Gunyo is way offside. What's he doing there? Acosta! Oh, he's blocked Magnaghi. He's got to score. He has scored. Get in. Get in. What a lovely start to the Champions League final. Magnaghi with the goal. He started off the season good. The middle part of the season wasn't great for him, to be honest, but he's ending the series. He's ending the season, flying this season. Magnaghi. He's a brilliant player. Brilliant player. He started off the attack with a ball out to Bruno. Bruno coming back to Acosta. His shot was blocked. Magnaghi on the volley. Blast it into the back of the net. Long way to go yet, though. Still 75 minutes left of the game, so not going to get too cocky here, but we have the lead in the game. Very nice. We've got another highlight here as well. Magnaghi, the goal scorer, a free kick. Crosses it in. Mohamed's there. It's always rising that header, and it's gone over the bar. Back on the highlight straight away, though. Here's Paulo Henrique for Liverpool. Played them twice this season, Liverpool. Beat them on both occasions in the league, so looking for 3 out of 3 here today. But as I said, this is all just about the Champions League final, to be honest. Not about personal records, anything like that. It's about the win. And we had the ball again, Magnaghi. We took a comfortable lead against Leipzig in the semi-final. We take a comfortable lead in the first half here again. Here's Magnaghi with the ball. Another big chance. Bellingham, he's at the post. Oh my word, he hit the post. And Gunyo couldn't get in front of the defender 2 yards out there. That was a massive chance for us, that. We're still on the highlight here, though. We still got another chance. Acosta! Save from the keeper, but it's all Portsmouth at the moment. That second goal looks like it's coming. We've got a corner now. Magnaghi to take it. Come on, Magnaghi. Looking for Gunyo, but defender gets there just before him. Still on the highlight. Bellingham shoots. Just takes a deflection, does it? Gone for another corner. Here's another corner. All dominance right now. Liverpool can't get out of their own box. Macca's there, heads it on. Where's the ball gone? Couldn't see the ball then. It disappeared. Anyway, we're dominating this game now, looking like much the better team. Back on the highlight again, but Ruiz takes it off Magnaghi in the penalty box. He's appealing for a penalty, but I think it's clear that he definitely won the ball there. Here is Pelopidas. He's a good left back. It's Arola. Running down the left wing. As I said, this game is certainly nowhere near close to being over yet. It's only 1-0. Oh dear. Oh my word, I thought that was guaranteed to be 1-1 then. I thought that was guaranteed. Rafael, what a player he is. Well, in my opinion, he's definitely the best midfielder in the league. I'm not sure about the world, but I'm pretty sure he must be in the top 3. He's an amazing midfielder, Rafael. Wanted to sign him in the past, but way too expensive for us. Way too expensive for us. Probably too expensive for PSG. That's how expensive he is. Liverpool still carry a threat, though. Their striker as well is very good, Carlos Fernando. He's no Gunyo, but he's not far off his standard, that's for sure. Oh my word. Giving the ball away, Di Stefano there. The nerves are creeping a little bit. Lopez, nothing stupid, mate. I said Lopez, nothing stupid, mate. As soon as I said that, he does something very, very daft, doesn't he? Very, very daft. Well, this is why he can't over-celebrate. Now level pegging in the match here today. But look at that from Lopez. Oh my word, what's he doing? What is he doing? Absolutely shocking. Well, 1-1. Bit of nerves creeping in at the back there. And suddenly it's level pegging. Can't get too disheartened though. Still a whole half to go, isn't there? And 1 minute of the first half as well. Liverpool have possession again though. Here's Ruiz. Back to Paulo Henrique. Let's say we've won 10 finals in a row. Will we lose our final of the series? That'd be such a FootballManager thing to do, wouldn't it? Such a FootballManager thing to do. Here come Liverpool. Oh my word. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh my God. Deary me. It's how quickly things can change. The FootballManager here. We were knocking on the door for that second goal. Should have come really. And look what's happened. In a matter of seconds in the game, we are now 2-1 down. He's the final for a good finish this time. Should never have got the first goal, should he? So, well, a player I wanted to sign a couple of seasons back as well. He scored 2 goals against us in the final. Oh dear. Still time though. There's still time. Let's not get too disheartened, but I can't believe that's just happened, to be honest with you. Gunyo with a 6.2 up front today as well. 40 minutes to go. We're not going to lose the Champions League final, are we? At least we won the Premier League, though. At least we won the Premier League. But it's not over yet. There's still 36 minutes to go, so come on. We can still do this. We can still do this. Oh, Arnold wins the ball back. Come on, Arnold. Create a chance here, mate. Give Gunyo some confidence. Give Gunyo a goal. Gunyo! Wow. Poor miss from Gunyo there. He's got a 6.1 for today. Dear, dear, dear. Well, you know what? Full-back attack for you. Wing-back support. I'm also going to go attacking now. That is definitely a big risk, that. Definitely a big risk. Well, Gunyo. Do I take Gunyo off in the Champions League final? He's got 6.1, but he's got 49 goals for the season. I think he's the sort of player we keep on the pitch, to be honest. I don't really know who to bring off. You know what? I'll leave it like that for now. I'll just go attacking. 30 minutes to go. Still time to get back in the game. Can't believe we're losing the game, to be honest. 20 minutes to go. Oh dear, we are in trouble here now, aren't we? We are in big trouble now. Really? The final day? Final game, should I say? You know what? Aaron Trout can come on for Jack Jarvis. We'll put him up front with Gunyo. Well, I've made another couple of changes now. I brought on Fafali for a Dale, so I've gone up to a 4-2-4, of course, and Coric is on for Bruno. Put a high defensive line in there as well. Let's see what we can do here. 18 minutes to go. Can't remember the lot. Well, I don't think we've been. You know what? In those 10 finals I played in a row, I can't remember actually us losing the game, to be honest. So this is unfamiliar territory for us right now. And Liverpool have a chance to make it 3-1 here. Oh my word, it could be 3-1 right now. Probably should be 3-1 right now. Big chance of Liverpool that. 15 minutes to go. Well, what can I say? Less than 10 minutes to go now. There's a highlight. After this highlight plays, I'm going with a very attacking mentality. Yeah, I'm going very attacking now. But it looks like we've blown it in the final game of the series. As I said, at least we have won the actual Champions League in the past. So that is something at least. But yeah, not nice. Not nice at all. Can we salvage a draw from the game though? A couple minutes to go. It hasn't been good enough, let's be honest. 3 minutes added time. Oh my word, we've got 1 minute left. But it looks like we've lost the Champions League final, unfortunately. Oh well. Arnold, they wrap it up here, don't they? Yeah, they wrap it up now. Why do I say things all the time? 10 finals, 1 in a row. We've won 10 finals in a row. Here we are, the 11th final in a row. To go out and win the Champions League in the final game of the series. Oh well. Oh well. What can you say? At least we won the Premier League title. We ticked off the box there. And that was the most important one of the final season here, because I haven't won it yet before. But yeah, we don't need to see that. Unfortunately, we haven't gone out in style, won the Champions League. As I said, fortunately, we did win the Champions League 3 seasons ago, so we have lifted this trophy before, which is something to fall back on, I guess. But would have been nice to win it for a second time, but Liverpool had different ideas. You know, Liverpool and the Champions League. It's all about Liverpool and the Champions League. Anfield on a Tuesday night, they say, don't they? It's not Anfield, of course. It's actually at Atletico Madrid Stadium, this one. But anyway, we've lost the final. I'll get over it. At least I managed to win the Champions League before. We've also won every single competition we could win with Portsmouth, except the Papa John's Trophy. So I'm happy. I'm happy. At least we won the Premier League. I said to myself before I came into the episode, with one of the two, I'll be fairly happy, and that's what we've done. So let's not be too disheartened about that. Unfortunately, Gunyo could not make it at 50 goals for the season. He had an absolutely terrible Champions League final there, to be honest. Wow, look at that. His worst performance of the entire season, probably, with a 6 rating there. So that isn't nice, but we can't blame him for anything. We wouldn't be anywhere in the season without him, with his 49 goals. He's been absolutely brilliant. So let's not be too harsh on Gunyo there. But we did win the Premier League, so that's great. We also won the Carabao Cup as well, of course. And I'm sure Portsmouth will win the Champions League in the near distant future as well. We will see what happens about that in next episode, guys, by the way. This is the final episode of the series officially, but the next one, I'll go 10 years into the future with Portsmouth to see how they got on and to see what else they won with this amazing squad they've got here. In terms of what we've won here with Portsmouth, let's also take you back to the start of the series here. And let's go back to old Dover, my first team Dover. Let's see what Dover are doing now, by the way. I haven't looked at Dover in a long time, but yeah, those of you who don't know, I started off with Dover with this series, did 3 seasons there, 3 back-to-back promotions from the Vanarama South up to League 1, and then I left them for Portsmouth, of course. They're still sitting in League 2, they're 12th in League 2, the season should be over now, yeah, so looks like they're a firm League 2 team, 12th in the league, 63 points, only 7 points off the playoffs, so they're not a million miles away, are they? What have they done in recent times then, Dover? Well, as you can see, this is my 3 seasons at the club, finished top in the Vanarama South, then top in the Vanarama National League, and then top in League 2. Also, one thing I've done is I've won every single league title that could be won in the English top 6 tiers in this series as well. The first 3 with Dover, and obviously the next 3 with Portsmouth as well. They got relegated the season I left them, which is disappointing. Bottom of the league they finished. I finished top of the league with Portsmouth. They then did very poor in League 2, almost got relegated. They went back to League 1 though, which is nice. A couple of decent seasons in there, but ultimately they got relegated again. And now they're a firm League 2 club, to be honest. Looks like they've been back to relegation the last few seasons. But they've certainly gone places since I left them. Obviously started off in the Vanarama South, the 6th tier. And since then, they've never gone back out of the Football League. So they are a Football League team these days, Dover. Hopefully they can stabilise a bit more and maybe see them in League 1 in the future. We shall see. I'll take a look at them as well in the 10 years to the future video. But about Portsmouth, I took over after 3 seasons, of course. And my first season in the with Portsmouth was the season they got relegated, and I played them in League 1, finished top of the league there. We then finished 2nd in the Championship, got promoted. Looked like we're doing alright in the Premier League the first 10 games or so, but I jinxed myself by saying we'd stay up. In the end, we didn't stay up clearly, finished 18th in the league, and at this point here, I decided to refresh the series here with Portsmouth. Went to a more attacking style of play in the Championship and tried to implement that in the Premier League as well. We finished top of the league that season, won the Championship, got promoted, finished 12th, and then after that it's been a steady rise for us, finishing 6th, 3 seasons in a row though, which wasn't quite nice. Then 3rd, 2nd, 5th, which was a terrible season, 2nd last season, and top this season. So we could have won the league title a few times, to be honest. Disappointing we didn't win it a few times, but we did win it in the end. This season here, especially 2nd and 3rd, we could have won the league title, and of course last season as well. This season we weren't really competing for the title that well, to be honest, but we could have realistically won the title 4 times, so disappointing we couldn't do that, but we have won it in the end, which is great. But that doesn't tell the entire story, of course. Although we took a long time to win the Premier League, we didn't take a long time to win other competitions. Well, excluding the lower league trophies I won, the Championship, League 1, League 2, Vanarama National, Vanarama South, and League 2, won the Championship in 2029. Went 5 years without winning the trophy after that, but once the first trophy was won, went a little bit of a streak, it has to be said. We lost the FA Cup final, as I said, to Brighton, I think in 2032. But in 2034 was our first of 10 finals won in a row. Starting with the Carabao Cup, won that in 2034. We also won the Europa League in 2034 as well, and the UEFA Super Cup, so that was a great season for us there. It was officially counts as a double, I believe, because the Super Cup will count as next season. In 2035, could say was even better because we won the Champions League in that season and we also won the UEFA Super Cup. 2036 wasn't the best for us. That's the season we finished 5th, I believe. We did win the FA Cup in that season though, so another trophy added to the list, and the FA Cup was in our possession for the first time in the series, so that was nice. And in 2037 we won the Club World Championship, and we also won the Carabao Cup for the 2nd time as well. And in 2038, this season, of course, we ended up winning the Carabao Cup and the Premier League. So that is the trophies I've won here in recent times. I won 1 Champions League, obviously got to 1 final as well, which we just lost, unfortunately. Won 1 Premier League title as well. Won the Club World Championship once. Won the UEFA Europa League once as well. The UEFA Super Cup twice. the FA Cup once, and the Carabao Cup 3 times as well. So it's been a successful series. A little bit disappointed about the league titles. You know, we had 3 or 4 league titles here, and if you won that second Champions League as well, I'd say it was an amazing series, to be honest. But we fell short just a little bit, has to be said. Over a 38-game season, I didn't quite get the best out of my team. We did just win the league title, but realistically, we should have won at least 2 of the league titles, possibly 3 as well. So that's a little bit disappointing, but all in all, got to be quite happy. I've pretty much completed the set, apart from the Papa John's trophy. So that is very, very nice. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the series. As I said, I'm going to go forward in the next video 10 seasons to see how Portsmouth are getting on. Hopefully, they're still one of the biggest teams in the world, and hopefully they've won a couple more, at least, Champions Leagues and league titles. So that is the end of this video and the end of the series, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.